2019 Buick Envision first drive review. Vertical bar still not a standout in the fashion business, Executive Chief Engineer Rick Spina told us as he introduced the 2019 Buick Envision. Except with a lot of technology. Spina was referring to the changing whims of new car buyers, which have prompted Buick to give the compact Envision crossover its mid-generational update early, just 18 months into its lifecycle, and drop its prices across all trim levels. There's good news and bad news about how the Envision is doing. It's now the third best-selling model in the Buick portfolio, behind the three-row Enclave in second place and the surprise hit Encore subcompact crossover in first. Sam Russell, Buick's director of marketing, reported 73% growth in the past 9 months versus the first half of its market life. A full 60% of Envision buyers are new to the GM family too, and Russell says that nearly half of those are likely to buy another Buick SUV when the time comes to trade in the Envision. And yet, the Envision trails in luxury compact crossover sales, behind mainstays such as the Audi Q5 and Acura RDX, even amid crossover demand in the US, that has companies like Nissan posting record sales numbers and Ford cancelling a redesign of the Fusion. Our test of the 2017 Envision found it competent, but lacking that X factor that would send buyers of German and Japanese marques flocking. Instead, we compared it to the Jeep Grand Cherokee and Hyundai Santa Fe Sport, and deemed those both better values. Perhaps Buick feels the same, because the base 2019 Envision now starts at $32,990, a $2,000 cut from last year. The preferred trim level sees a greater drop of $2,400 to $34,495. Rounding out the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter grades, the Essence's price falls $1,900 to $36,795. The turbocharged 2.0-liter premium and premium second trims get a discount of $1,600 and $1,400, respectively. With those prices, come changes that Buick hopes will make the Envision a more compelling prospect. Outwardly, the Envision sports a new grille, a wing defender to replace the 2018's waterfall, and bring it in line with the rest of Buick's lineup. HID headlights are now the default on all 2.5-liter models, while bifunctional HIDs are the standard for the top two turbo 2.0-liter trims. The lower area of the front fascia has been repainted as well, with cleaner but less sporty lines. The rear sees the biggest visual change, with a more sculpted tailgate and slimmer taillights. Gone is the word Buick, a decision that spans the entire Buick line for 2019. Without the brand lettering, observers will have to rely on the tree shield emblem to identify the cars. Either that, or they'll have judged by the shape of the vehicle itself, and we are not convinced the design is distinctly Buick enough. If the Envision truly is a fashion item, it will need more distinguishable styling. Perhaps what's under the hood will make it more entice. We thought the 2017 Envision 6-speed automatic was fine, but noted that it paled against the competition's 8-speed transmissions. Buick has come back with its new quick-shifting 9-speed automatic, a unit we recently sampled on the Regal GS, and were impressed with. As icing on the cake, the new transmission allowed for a torque increase of 35 lb-ft to 295 lb-ft, improving the turbo Envision's 0 to 60 mph time by just less than half a second. Horsepower stays the same at 252 on the 2.0-liter turbo 4, and the 2.5-liter engine remains mated to the 6-speed automatic and keeps its 197 horsepower and 192 lb-ft of torque. Beyond the quicker pickup, the driving experience stays largely the same. The steering is sedate, comparable to an Infiniti QX60, but that's fine, because if you corner too hard, you'll slip right off its cushy leather chairs. If a spirited driving experience is what you want in a crossover, the Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring Maximum's out at just $32,610. The Envision's braking now requires less pedal pressure, thanks to a single rate brake booster, but braking performance doesn't change. It seems the goal was to make the mechanical functions of the car as unobtrusive as possible. The Envision stop/start function is a perfect example. Buick has refined it for 2019 to the point where it's one of the quieter systems in its class. There's even what engineers called internally a drive-through window algorithm to prevent start/stop jolts during crawls. After an initial stop, the engine will not shut off again until the car exceeds 6 miles per hour or 7 miles per hour. As a last resort, drivers now have the option to turn off stop/start completely via a button on the dash, a function Buick says was included because Chinese customers demanded it.